So I've been spending the last couple of hours walking around the floor here at the PGA Show, and there's over 800 exhibitors. It's massive here. And they have an area called the Inventors Showcase. And there's a dozen or so companies, startups with products there. And one that I came across, I already knew about this product already, and I met Jim Clark, who is with Korechi Innovations, and their product is called Pik'r, and love the product. Also being Canadian, they're Canadian, so a little bit of love there too. So rather than me explain what Pik'r is, I'm going to let Jim say that. Well, Jim, first, welcome to the Mod Golf YouTube channel.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you in person. I've been an admirer and a follower, so it's nice to meet you.
Oh, thanks, Jim. That's nice to hear. Okay, Pik'r. Tell us about it.
Pik'r. Pik'r is an autonomous robot that replaces the caged cart that pushes the ball picker around the driving range.
Right.
It replaces that thing that you've been aiming at with trying to hit the young man driving the cart. We've replaced him with an electric robot.
Nice, nice. And I've seen the technology. I saw it being demoed at Demo Day on Tuesday. I understand all your brochures got cleaned out within the first day. You had to go print some more. So obviously it's resonating. That golf course owners and driving ranges are loving this. But tell me this, as an entrepreneur, and I'm talking about this all the time, and myself as an entrepreneur, last thing you want to do is create a product or service on time, on budget that no one wants, or you're creating a solution to a problem that doesn't exist. What pain points and problems and value are you adding for your customers and buyers with Pik'r?
It's been the most incredible product release I've ever seen.
Wow.
I've been in the technology business a long time.
Okay.
What we are finding is it's the labor shortage. You might think, we're taking away that young man's job driving that.
Yes.
You can't find him.
Or her.
Yes. There's a staffing problem through the golf industry, through landscaping, through hospitality. It's common across the board.
Right.
And when they do find someone, they don't necessarily show up all the time, on time. So it's not just a labor saving, which is part of it. We don't replace 100% of what the person does. We simply pick the balls. We don't wash them and sort them and put them back in the tee. But it's that inability for them to find the person to run it that seems to be the hotspot. And a golf pro at a golf course is the person responsible for the driving range. So we are making his or her job easier with this technology. That's been the real surprise to me.
Love this, love this. And over at your booth, because you can't have both of you over here right now because you have so much interest over there, you have to have someone there. So tell us about your partner and the founder of Pik'r.
Sure thing. This company was founded 6 years ago.
Okay.
Pik'r is his name. Scott is a brilliant young mechanical engineer who designed an autonomous robot for agriculture and farming.
Right.
That's how he started. So he built this very, very rugged robot, and he refined and perfected the precision for agriculture, that it's down to an inch, the GPS navigation.
Okay.
And he was quite successful in selling these in the agriculture industry for farming and seeding and weeding and tilling and fertilizing and such things as that. Someone said to him that it might have application in golf.
Okay.
And I have a golf background and a technology background, and so somebody introduced the two of us to see if I could help him see if there was a market. And it was at that point that a superintendent at a golf course in Markham, Angus Glenn, give them a plug.
Yeah, just outside of Toronto, yeah.
Yeah. A phenomenal facility there. And Angus Glenn's hosted 2 Canadian Opens and a Canadian Women's Open.
Absolutely.
And he asked, would it work with the ball picker? And so we went out and looked on the driving range and studied the way the cart worked with it. Sugata went away for a week and Jerry rigged a bit of a hitch, some parts from a hardware store. We were back the next week and hooked it up. Pressed the button and it's navigated by GPS, and off it went on the driving range at Angus Glen, back and forth and around like a Zamboni on a hockey rink. 20 of us standing there, from back shop guys to the maintenance crew, and we looked at each other and said, wow, maybe this is the product. That's how it got started. And that was just prior to COVID, so we've been 3 years now refining it. The company's located in Oshawa, Ontario, and very fortunately, the Oshawa Golf and Curling Club allowed us access every Monday morning to their driving range.
Oh, okay.
It's closed for maintenance Monday morning, and they supported us as a young upstart company in town. And so we, every Monday, went there and worked on it, made it better and better and better. And here we are at the PGA Show, one of the hits of the show.
Amazing, amazing. Now, we talked about this. We're going to have him, perhaps both of you, in a few weeks' time, on the podcast, the long form audio, we'll really dig into even more details, and I think I'll really enjoy the dynamic of both of you on there. So to finish up, I'm really curious about this, seeing the size of the market. So looking at this, how many potential customers do you have in North America that you envision or that you've calculated?
The potential would be about 15,000 driving ranges.
15? Okay.
They don't all, need it. They're not that busy.
Right.
But it's certainly in the thousands. And also with these new entertainment facilities, top golf type facilities,
yes,
they're growing even more than regular driving
Absolutely.
ranges are. And we work ideally in them because it's a set pattern. Our GPS allows us to miss the obstacles, the hazards, hidden flags, and the bunkers, and it works perfectly in that artificial turf surface there.
Yeah, love this. Speaking of Topgolf, they've got a range set up for their top tracer technology, and I saw another ball picker around there. And I talked to you afterwards because that doesn't freak you out and saying, "Oh no, there's someone else in the market." That's a validator for what you're doing, though, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt.
Like the opportunity that the tide is rising here. That you want competition because it validates what you're doing as being something that has value. Am I correct on that?
Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah, that's a little different than ours. It doesn't have the capacity that we have. The same principle. GPS navigated, picks balls on a driving range. Yeah.
Nice. So if people want to learn more that are watching, I will include this in the show notes down below. How can they find out more about Pik'r? Where should they go?
www.korechi, Korechi.golf.
There we go. And like I said, click on that below to see Pik'r in action. Jim, pleasure. Thanks for coming by the Mod Golf YouTube channel.
Great to be here in person with you.
There we go.
Thanks.